again. Happy Friday. We have some activity here in the Concho Valley leading to some severe thunderstorm warnings. Forgive me. I want to start with this polygon up in Coke County. A few places that will be impacted over the coming moments. Robert Lee, you could be seeing activity in the next 5 or so minutes. It'll be headed your way by 6:20 over in Bront, Texas. You guys have about until 6:40 before the storm makes its way to you. So you have about a 10-minute window to get into your safe space. And then if you live towards Fort Chatburn, you have a little bit until 7:05. Now that severe thunderstorm warning is set to expire at 7 p.m. But if around 7 p.m. it's still showing those signs of severe conditions, that warning could be extended even further. Now here at Tom Green County, if you live towards the San Angelo State Park, you have about until 6:25 before it starts impacting you. So at this point, you have about a 5-minute window to get into your safe space before you're starting to be impacted by those damaging winds and hail. If you live towards Lake Nasworthy, forgive me, you have about until 6:40 as well. And then Goodfellow Air Force Base has until about 6:45 before this thunderstorm starts impacting you guys. Now, radar has indicated hail of about 1 inch in diameter, wind gusts around 50 to 55 miles an hour. So you want to definitely make sure you're getting in those safe spaces if you live in any of the places I just named, because you could be seeing some damage with that hail falling. But as we look at temperatures, I know that's not as big of a deal right now with it raining outside. I just still wanted to show that even with this activity, we still got really hot today, which is part of what's been prompting these energy concerns. We have quite a few places in the triple digits: 102 in Comanche, 101 in Brownwood, 100 on the dot over in Robert Lee, who's about to get impacted by a thunderstorm, 103 in both Sweetwater and Roby, 97 here in San Angelo, and 96 in Abilene. And if you missed it earlier, I mentioned that all of us are under this level 1 marginal risk for severe weather. The main concerns are those damaging winds, large hail, and of course dangerous lightning. Now, at the moment, we're looking at really only isolated activity. As you saw on the radar, most of those storms were in little circles being isolated. We're not looking at any widespread coverage with this, but this is still a concern that we'll be looking at through now until at least 9 p.m. with that activity. But speaking of that, here's an actual look, a visual representation of what we're expecting. This is about now. As you see, we have those stronger storms here in the Concho Valley with a little bit of activity in the big country, but all of that is going to move east by 9 p.m. We'll be left with some activity along the Comanche and Eastland areas, over in the Fort Worth area as well, but that's just going to continue moving east. And then by midnight, we're going to see those clouds clearing. The little bit of clouds left over are going to continue to clear by the time we get ready to start our day on Saturday. Overnight lows are going to still be on the mild side with the rain and the clouds, offering us a chance to not really see that heat escape. We're only going to get to the mid to upper 60s with our overnight lows. 64 is going to be the low in both San Angelo and Abilene, 66 down towards the I-10 corridor and Junction in Sonora, 68 over to some of our eastern counties as well. And then the next few days, we're going to get into this trend of widespread triple-digit temperatures. That's going to kick off this weekend and last through at least the foreseeable future of our forecast period. Sunny and 100 is going to be the high in San Angelo for Saturday, getting to 101 on Sunday, and then 102 on Monday. So with this in mind, do want to leave you guys with some heat safety tips. The first one, stay indoors if you can. Limit your exposure to the sun, especially with this statement we just got from ERCOT not too long ago. You want to really close those blinds as well to help reduce the amount of energy you're having to consume to use the air conditioner. Wear cool, loose fit, lightweight clothing. I've also mentioned before light colored clothing, because if you have to go outside and you're wearing those darker colors like blacks and browns, that's going to absorb the sunlight, making you feel hotter. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Limit your caffeine and alcohol consumption. It's going to be sunny out, and I know you guys are going to want to hit the lake and the pool, and we know a lot of you like to have your drink in hand, but maybe limit that as you're outside because the heat is going to be dangerous. Remember to take frequent breaks, and if you can, just stay inside and stay under the air conditioner. You will really be thankful for that. It's going to be hot for the next 7 days. As you see, our hottest day of the week going to be on Thursday, reaching 107 here in San Angelo and 108 in Abilene, but thankfully we'll see rain chances, isolated rain chances, trying to return by the end of next week. Back to you, Esmeralda.